Hey everybody, time for some more freebies. Who remembers where we got these from? Oh, before we do, because we're running out of time, I better put this video out like fresh straight away. Kaon.com.au, all the Kaon products. This actually on the end of the bench, you see the sticker, you know Kaon. Got all that storage stuff for the Prados, all the underbody protection for the Prados and the Hiluxes, the diff drops, the aerial mounts, and they do some stuff for some other makes and models as well. So check their website, kaon.com.au. But I've got a discount code that gets you free delivery. It's only until Tuesday 4 p.m. I think that's the 27th of August. Literally, like, it's a 2-day code, started on Sunday the 25th, 4 p.m. If you have any trouble, just shoot them an email, but make sure you spell it right. I better let you know what it is. I'll screenshot it and put it in the video at the end, all right? It's MEL Expo free ship today. Okay, so MEL-EXPO, MEL Expo, free ship to the number 2 day, D-A-Y. Okay, so that's the code, but I'll screenshot it and put in the video for you later in the video. Get on their website, check out what they've got, and get it while you can get free delivery. Why wouldn't you? As far as I know, that works anywhere in Australia. This is a really rare. There's no discounts anymore on Kaon gear. It was already well priced, value for money. So get a discount while you can is what I think. But let's have a look at these, all right? Who remembers where these come from? Put it in the comments if you remember what these are, who came from, which brand, what shop, all that sort of thing. I'm not going to put it in this video, but we're going to have full sets of these. I've got a full set there. I've got to see what I've got there. We had 1 or 2 sets left. I can't remember. I don't know what's going on here. Let's open these ones up and see what's in there. I think it's important that we have a look what's in here, but these look used. These from the disaster. We had a big disaster. This pack right here. This is the reason why I'm here now, and why a friend of mine and his family's here now. Otherwise, we'd probably be still parked out in the middle of a lake. Our vehicles could be parked out down the south coast of east side of WA, right? Absolutely unbelievable. And if you saw the videos, like I said, we lost the cameraman a little bit. I think that was me, but we were trying to get other stuff done, so not really that good. Crazy things happened, but there's a really good use for these, which I'm going to tell you about what we use them for. I'm going to explain in a bit more detail. What MacGyver used them for anyway. They've actually still got the mud evidence on them. So what I'm going to do with these ones are a bit trash, but they've still got a really good purpose. So I'm going to give away one of these. If you know, you've got to know obviously what they are. That's pretty obvious. Where they came from, you need to know. You can scour through the videos on 4x4 Diesel, 4x4 Adventures. I'll give you a hint. It was over a year ago, wasn't it? Let me just think. When was that? Yeah, it was about March, April 2023 when we had that gathering in the Victorian High Country, and a certain firm in a certain area in particular, north part of Melbourne, let's say, to give you a hint what suburb, they provided these, and they also provided a discount, and I believe that was ongoing as well. So many discounts, right? Like lsiauto.com.au with a 4x4-2024 discount, and we'll put it in the next video, right? I know I've got at least one box over there with a set of these brand new that I'd still really like to test out. We're in that much mud and slosh, it was just ridiculous. All these did was chunk it out and just dig it out underneath the car that was already bellied out. So it was probably not the best idea, but I'll tell you what did work. And you might want to revise. I'll call it, there's the mud and dust in there. That's after cleaning them all up, right? You might want to revise your recovery kit, because on certain trips I'll be revising my recovery kit, right? Because crazy now. So just had a look. They did get actually super chunked out. So the way they work is, that's right. You put this on your tire tread, you wrap this around through your wheel, you put that through there, and obviously back again, and there's some Velcro, and happy days, and it straps on. And then if you think about it, you could put 6 of these on each tire, you could put 6 on each wheel. You'd need a whole heap of these things. At the end of the day, the idea is, I think, a 4-pack, you put 1 on each tire, or you might put 2. Depends which one hasn't got the traction where you need it. It's optional, right? But see, these, our fault with these really, because we tried these in conjunction with the Max Tracks, plus there was a lot of rocks in the ground. But what you can see is really good. These straps are really good. They took an absolute pounding, and I'll tell you what they're good for. So we got that one's pretty well hammered. This one, as you can see, similar situation, okay? Here's another one here. This isn't the track grabber review. Like I said, I'll take the blame for that because of the way they were used. You know what I mean? Not me, but, you know, MacGyver had a crack. So, you know what? When you have a crack, then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get some, you know, some issues like that when you're in a situation. This one actually looks pretty good, eh? Have a look at that. Not too bad. You can see where it's hitting on the edge of the max tracks, right? So don't use them. Look, whether the rocks is going to do that as well, but these got hammered pretty well. Okay, so you want to know what happened. Get to the point, Anthony. Well, the point is all this stuff, right? It's all part of the story. So relax, all right? Just take it easy. Relax for a minute. Now, the story goes like this. I'm just looking at the ground going, what have I... There's these footprints around. I don't know what's around that we walked in, but anyway, it's another story. It's really distracting. I'll clean it up after this video so I don't get distracted in the next one. So look, this is what happened, right? So the vehicle was parked in... So when we got there was a bit of water. So we're just used to the high country, river crossings. We got to this spot that we'd never been to before. And the telegraph track, you know, in WA down there. And this spot particular we'd never been to before. And there was water there. We stopped at one of the old posts and that, and we're having a look at that. So they were out of the car. I was in the car. And, you know, MacGyver says, just drive into it a bit, see what it's like, because there's water in front of us. Because it's all rocky around where we're standing. There was no reason why we thought anything was going to be soft or slippery, except for all those previous tracks we've driven on where we've seen other cars running off the track ever into bushes and massive recovery situations. Hello. Look, we noticed it, but it didn't sort of, you know, register. Hello. Anyway, so away we were down there. So I drove into it really slowly, like 2 kilometers an hour. Seemed firm to me. You know, and I thought, we'll go into it slowly. If you drop in or something, then we can just get pulled back out because we've got one car out, right? No problem, generally. Anyway, so I just keep going and I'm just driving through it and I'm just going really slow in case it gets deep. Because if it gets deep and I drop in, it's like, whoa, not good, right? But I don't really know. Like, what a fool. I've got to say, what a fool, Anthony. Driving through this water because it just kept going. But at this point I went, well, now I'm committed. So I just wanted to keep going. You know, there was something that was keeping me on the right track, okay? I don't think it was just coincidence. Bit of experience. It was like somebody was watching over me. So I just kept going, slow. We're talking probably maybe walking pace in the end because it wasn't deep, but it was getting deeper. I don't think I felt the water lapping on the bottom of the floor, but in a Prado, once you feel that, you get into your depth because a few more inches and it starts lifting weight off the tyres and you know how it goes from there. Anyway, I got through it. The next vehicle dropped in. Long story short, I was through the other side, about 150 metres of water, no problem. As soon as the next car came in, which was the only other car, 2 cars, it dropped in and we found out once you break that crust that's all over Red Rover, straight down, okay? So what we should have done there was, as soon as it dropped in, a lot of lessons got learned, just completely stopped, and there was no other vehicles coming in behind us for a long time because as it turned out later, we found out those tracks and roads going in there were closed. When did they close them? I don't know. But the track we went in on, there was no closed sign or any information or internet or anything like that to know that it was closed. So anyway, trying to shorten the story a bit, what do you do to get out? Well, when you need someone to pull you out backwards or you need a reverse winch or whatever and you haven't got that, that's pretty much the situation, a reverse winch. But everybody isn't going to carry a reverse winch around, you know, a winch on the back of the vehicle to pull you out backwards. And to use your front winch, if you had one, which it didn't, you need a lot of snatch blocks and a lot of length, and we didn't have any trees anywhere nearby. The closest one I'm going to estimate was probably 20 to 30 meters away, and it didn't look very solid because what we learnt was just outside the edge of, we'll call this Lake Eildon, it was just floodwaters sitting there, okay? It was soaking the ground, had been dropping down. The ground was soft, so any wet trees anywhere nearby, they were small, and the ground was soft, so it wasn't really going to help us. So tried that, pulled one tree out. Now the tree that actually reached, right, and what were we doing? Okay, you want to know what we were actually doing? Okay, better get to that part as well, right? So the tree that actually reached only just got the job done, and all the straps we had, which I had 2 recovery straps, probably about 9 meters, plus maybe another short, you know, like a bridle type, you know, tree strap, 3-4 meters, plus whatever MacGyver had, probably another 10-meter strap, maybe couple others. Every single last strap we had joined together, and it didn't make it to the wheel. But what did is putting one of these around the tire, whoops, bump that, putting one of these around the tire, this is what the strap was connected to. Every last inch was needed. There wasn't enough strap to get a wrap around the tire without this. So this is what held the strap. So my idea is, well, it's not my idea, it's MacGyver's idea, but now it's my idea because I've just hijacked the whole idea, is you carry one of these in your vehicle. So if you ever get into something where you need to reverse out, if you've got a rear locker, of course you can wrap it around your tire and go to the tree, put it in reverse and back yourself out low range gently, right? So there's other contraptions you can buy, like winches, things that strap onto your wheel and stuff like that. And I've actually been speaking to Kaon about maybe making something simple, small, lightweight that bolts onto your wheel that we can wrap then you could carry like a 30-meter winch rope. What is a winch rope? 28 meters, right? They're cheap. You can get them from King's, you know, Super Center, $30 or something like that. Cheap as a snap trap, but instead of being 10 meters or 20 meters, it's 28 meters. It's very compact and lightweight. Anyway, this is my idea anyway. When you get in a situation, whether it's to go forwards or backwards, you use that and one of these, and this is your strap on to hold it until you can get a wrap around the tire. But MacGyver, what he had to do, use one of these, and it was just flat snatch straps and whatever, and it got the job done. That's what got the vehicle out. I don't want to go on about it too long, but if you know where these came from and what the discount was, and you want one of these, there you go, just to go, I got one of these things from that disaster zone down there on the WA. Just, if you know, it's a pickup thing. I'm not sending them. So you got to be around Victoria somewhere if you want one of these, but it was a bit of a story to tell anyway. And in another video later, I'll give away a box. I just got to work out. We'll have some sort of competition where someone wins and we'll give away a box of those. So get it in the comments. Where did these come from? What area? What business? What was the discount? Bada bing. And once you see the answer, you can even copy it and reply as well. Because once you've done that, then you'll qualify to win a box. That'll be the first prerequisite, if you like, to win a box of track grabbers coming in the next video. Catch up.